According to this deep university research, prescription drugs are the leading cause of death in the U.S. We're going to talk to Professor Donald Light coming up here in about 5 minutes. Then Christopher Monckton will be joining us from Mexico down in Cancun with incredible intel for us on the big mega banks trying to set up a planetary feudal serf system. Finishing up with the original WikiLeaker, the cipher punk insider, Kryptone's lead individual, John Young. We got about 4 minutes left with you, John, and obviously we appreciate you coming on. I've seen invaluable information come out that we know that Microsoft and Yahoo don't like, how they just spy and steal everything, basically, and sell it to the government. That was in Wired Magazine now last week. The fact is we live in a system where the law is being broken by the government every millisecond. But you've been covering this stuff for decades, and it's invaluable. In closing, what are your sources telling you is coming out next? What do you see happening? Any other key tidbits?
Yep, here it is. Here's a list. And it may offend some of your listeners. Here are the sacred cows as they come out. Files on weapons of mass destruction, nuclear, biological, chemical, and radiological. Files on global WMD research laboratories and the status of research stocks. War plans of all nations, for and against one another. Reports and training literature on black prisons and torture chambers, held by and shared among the world's military and spy agencies. Files of clandestine spy agencies and their operatives. Files on human rights abuses, for example, the secret Red Cross reports on the world's prisons. Files of billionaire political meddlers. Files of the major banks and their attorneys, and most crucially, files of all the nation's tax agencies, the one key thing that keeps governments going.
Unbelievable.
Finally, and here's the one that I think is probably maybe the model for all of us. What I call the crown jewels of secret information are the 2,000-year history of the Vatican's meddling in the world's governments and working with the most evil empire the earth has ever seen. Second to that is the Islamic version of those files.
Wow. Now let's go back to this Vatican situation. We know the Vatican was involved. That's open intelligence, founding the euro. We know it loves to hide itself. We know that now Lord Blackheath and others are talking about a Foundation X, richer than any government, on earth. I mean, more and more stuff that was so secretive that we'd talk about 15, 20 years ago, 30, 40 years ago, it's now coming out. And it all points towards an overall attack on the Internet, using the Internet to cause such havoc that it rushes the world towards some type of collapse. I mean, but briefly, go back to the Vatican here. That's incredible. I mean, specifically from insiders at WikiLeaks, you're an insider. You're saying that you've been told Vatican dirt's about to come out.
Well, I'm saying that all the world's spy agencies are based on Vatican techniques and skills. They are the keeper of secrets beyond all others. They are the spy beyond all others.
That's what Hitler said. He said it was the Jesuit model.
Well, but there was stuff before the Jesuits, because it's older than that. And so the Jesuits is almost a popular version of what they actually do. So what they do and have in their files is what we want to see, not these popular versions that we see in novels and so forth, is that we need to see the files, i.e. I'm a believer in documents, not in fairy tales. And that's why we need to see the files of the national tax agencies, not their PR shit. And so, and taxation derives from the Vatican, or Vatican-like operations. It's how you extort money from the people, with scaring them and offering salvation. And so that's what's coming.
Okay, in closing, in the order you went is when this is going to be coming out, or is it a mix and match?
Well, according to WikiLeaks, the next one will be they claim they got a hard disk from a major bank. Some people are saying it's Bank of America. Now, there are a lot of these hard disks floating around because banks use these as sting operations, as does FBI. So WikiLeaks is not sure they got a real one, but they say they've got one, and they've been trying to authenticate it. So, and since banks are a popular target now, that's probably something like that will come out. But don't forget, they always hit us with a bombshell we didn't expect, so it could be a ploy. It's possible that something will come out of, say, like the Clinton Foundation or something, they're very astute picking something that will be popular.
All right.
That's why they played the anti-American card. because that's very popular outside the U.S.
John, I want to get you on the Sunday show to do a full hour if we can. We've had to, I understand, this is a big syndicated show. I've had to delay you twice. I don't care if you use, mild cuss words, but we have to delay those out. So hopefully, I want to thank you for coming on, but hopefully I can get you on the Sunday show and have you on, and you can just use the acronym, baloney. But thank you so much coming on from cryptome.org. Amazing information there on the site, and I look forward to talking to you in the near future. I'm going to have my producer call you in about 5 minutes to see if I can get you on for a full hour coming up Sunday to really go over the bombshells you just dropped on us. Thank you.
Take care, Alex.
All right, there he goes, ladies and gentlemen.